This is the perfect 5-day itinerary for Mauritius. Do you currently have any plans to travel to Mauritius? A good overview of the island can be obtained in 5 days. Here, I'll help you plan your trip by sharing the perfect itinerary for a 5-day trip to Mauritius. Of course, 5 days won't allow you to see the entire country, but you still have plenty of time to see Mauritius's must-see sights and its most beautiful beaches. Remember to subscribe to our channel and like this video so we can continue to post more. Day 1. The Northern Beaches. You just landed and you can't wait to explore Mauritius. Before we get started, I strongly advise getting a rental car when you get here. The buses provide excellent service on the island, but the trips never end. When you rent a car in Mauritius, you may travel quickly and make the most of your stay. After picking up your car and leaving your belongings at the hotel, head north on the island's main road, given that it's one of the most alluring and vibrant regions. The north coast is ideal for taking a bath. I suggest that you spend this first day exploring the northern beaches. Grand Bay, Para Bay, and Cap Maruhu are 3 stunning beaches that follow one another. Have you had dreams of palm trees, white sand, and the sun? You'll be looked after a few kilometers distance. The beaches of Montreux and Turabichi are also worth visiting. Small anthology of things to do in north of Mauritius. Visit the sacred lake of Grand Basin. A great way to experience the culture and spirituality of Mauritius is to visit Grand Basin, a holy lake located in the north of the island. Here you can observe Hindu devotees performing their rituals and also learn about local folklore. Explore the Black River Gorges National Park. This one of Mauritius' most spectacular natural attraction with its lush forest, dramatic waterfalls, and abundant wildlife. Take a hike through this beautiful park and enjoy nature in its all pristine glory. Indulge in some delicious local cuisine. The north of Mauritius is home to many traditional restaurants serving dishes like dol puri, farada, and the famous Mauritian-style viand. Experience a culinary adventure as you sample all kinds of local delicacies. Visit centuries-old colonial sites. History buffs will love exploring the ruins of old colonial plantation in the north of Mauritius. These sites are full of stories and secrets waiting to be discovered. Take a tour or visit on your own to learn more about this fascinating past. Tips: the north has a number of restaurants that I truly appreciate. I really suggest visiting La Fouvière in Grand Bay, where you may savor delectable food in a pastoral ambience. In a tiny tropical garden is where the outside room is located. All the best for a productive first night. Accommodations in Mauritius Northern Region Residence Paramount is a really charming apartment building with sea view that is close to Grand Bay's public beach. You will enjoy luxurious setting, breakfast on a patio, overlooking the ocean, and accommodation that are fully furnished for 2 persons. An excellent option for a reasonable price vacation in Mauritius. Kazi Dazi is a peer-to-peer house with a pool that is 700 meters from the beach. It has a fully furnished kitchen and a sizable terrace where breakfast is given every morning. A bar, a garden, and a personal outdoor pool are present. Excellent location and a very friendly people for 5 individuals. Night starts at €80. 2 bedrooms with 2 double beds and an extra bed. Day 2 Flic-en-Flac in the Black River Gorges Park. I'd like to welcome you to explore Mauritius' west coast after a restful night's sleep. The hub is the village of Flic-en-Flac, which boasts an 8 kilometers long spectacular beach. One of the busiest beaches on the island is Flic-en-Flac. It is the perfect location for snorkeling and laziness because of its wide sand and clear waters full of colorful fish. If you wish to explore the seafloor in a bottle, there are many diving schools in the neighborhood. Tips: many tiny trailers provide food and fresh food to eat while looking out towards the ocean. You should try the well-known roti aka at the trailer with the same name, which is situated at the beginning of the beach. Locally produced roti, also known as farada, is a dish that resembles an Indian naan and is stuffed with various sauces and curries. Day 3 Grand Basin and Chamarral go southwest on the 3rd day of your 5-day journey to Mauritius. Here I suggest taking a quick drive between the few attractions to visit, among other things, Chamarral's Earth of the 7 Colors and the Holy Lake of Grand Basin. Here is the schedule I suggest for this quick trip to the southwest. 1. Go to Grand Basin, popularly known as Ganga Talao, in the morning. Mauritius Hindus visit the Holy Lake for prayer and pilgrimage. 2 enormous and imposing statues of the gods Shiva and Durga stand guard over the location. You can explore various temples, get a tika drawn on your forehead, take in the scenery, and even interact with wild monkeys. Very mischievous for some, be careful with your belongings. 2. Traveling south from Grand Basin, we'll pass through Plain Champagne, a little wild region renowned for its lush forests and profusion of fruits. In the middle of the year, a lot of families travel here to collect Chinese guavas, a delightful sweet tangy small fruit that is worth trying. The Belmer Beach is representative of Mauritius' eastern region with its 10 kilometers of white sand. It is impossible to overlook. The lagoon's shallow turquoise waters are ideal for swimming and relaxing. Locals come here in big numbers on weekends to camp out at this beach, which is quite popular with them. Before reaching the charming community of Trudeau's, you'll pass through the more wilder Palmer Beach as you go south. This village-lined little beach is deserving of the prettiest postcards. You may take a boat from Trudeau's to Elixirs, another must-visit location in Mauritius. Little offshore island, Elixirs is uninhabited but very well liked by tourists. What do you find there? White sand, a clear lagoon, and a plenty of laziness. Day 5 Port Louis. I advise you to see local attractions as you wrap up this 5-day trip in Mauritius. History to see something other than the beaches before going, it all tells you. I advise you to spend this final day at the Port Louis, the nation's capital. The following sources will help you learn about Mauritius' colonial past. The Plaza des Armes is located across from the governing palace. In the middle of the city lies the statue of Mahe Bourdonnais, a French governor who created it in 1735. The Brits constructed Fort Adelaide, also known as the Citadel of Port Louis, in 1834, on the city's ridges as a position from which to fire guns at the French. The Blue Penny Museum is a little but incredibly fascinating museum devoted to political history and arts of Mauritius. Visitation to Port Louis also entails getting a taste of everyday life there and witnessing the commotion of a busy city, unless on Sunday when things are surprisingly quiet. Take a leisurely stroll around the streets before visiting the central market to truly appreciate everything you may purchase at this sizable covered market loaded with vibrant fruits, veggies, and spices. Go to the Caldon waterfront to wrap out this day and this tranquil day. The oldest shopping complex on the island was constructed right on the waterfront. It promises you a relaxing stroll and gives you the chance to grab a snack. Ice cream, fruit salad, cassava pancakes, and other sorts of snacks are waiting for you. And if you choose, you can also dine at Le Caldon in one of the restaurants with a view of the port. On weekends, there are typically concerts in the small area on the beachfront, which makes the experience much more exciting. Here's where your journey comes to a conclusion. With any luck, this itinerary will allow you to have a great time during your short visit to Mauritius and encourage you to come again. We hope the video was entertaining. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. Let's see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.